Hello everyone, welcome to Timeslot number 21.
Why do you sound
21?
so upset?
The one that we have finally got to after skipping.
Timeslot number 9 plus 10.
Time constraints are bad, everyone. I don't know if you knew this, but we're very busy and things happen. Unfortunately, we had to skip this time slot, and now we are doing it, when time slot 22 would have taken place. But we're going to try and be good about it in the future here and not skip any time slots.
Okay, you know what? I got this. This is easy. Hi, we missed a fucking week because we were busy. I was on vacation and our times just did not work out. Everyone's been busy. It's kind of fall. It kind of sucks. We're all working. It's life. That's how it is. We're
9
trying to
plus 10
I mean,
plus
that's
21.
basically what I just said, but yeah.
Yeah, but we're trying to get back on schedule. We'll see what happens.
Alright, let's get back on schedule. Do you want to talk about what happened in the gargantuan amount of time between the last time slot and this one?
Maybe like a summary.
Yeah, we can cover our shit, like what happened, with us.
I have a... I have a quick summary. I don't even really have any news for the podcast. I figured we'd just be talking about this the entire time.
Yeah, pretty much. It's been a month, so,
Who wants to go first? With their month, not week.
do you want me to talk about my month?
Sure, go for it.
So Borderlands 3 dropped.
Yes, it did.
And I already beat it.
You fucking beat that shit.
Gears, I beat Gears. I beat Borderlands. I've beaten Gears. I've kept up to date on all of my fucking games. I went to Cali. I came back from Cali.
California is Cali.
Yes, I think
that was your vacation. That was a fun experience. All right, it was a good time.
I bought Code Vein and I beat Code Vein already.
Oh. Yeah, every game that you've bought, you beat. Like, already. You beat it within the span of, 4 to 5 days.
Also, Cube World released.
Although, I think that's all due to the fact that you were off for that week after.
Cube World released.
I know you're excited about that, yeah, Cube World. You and Robbie have been playing that, so what are your thoughts on that?
I don't like some of the changes that they've made since the
I was gonna say, the devs probably made a bunch of changes to it.
Well, he redid it from the ground up, which is why it took so long to release the next episode.
Oh, so a lot of things are different then. When you say remade from the ground up, I assume that a million different changes happened.
I wouldn't say a million things changed, but it's definitely not the same game where you level up, run around, get pets and stuff that it used to be. Now you have to run around, get pets and shit, but you don't level. You just kind of get money. The only way to level up is to collect artifacts, which you have to do dungeons in order to get. And all of your gear, all your gear is area locked.
Yeah, you have to find all your gear in every other area, unless if you get a fucking golden plus item, and you're lucky as shit, like Mike.
Fuck you! You have way more plus items than I did before I got green. Yeah? Well, fuck you. Just because I got a plus weapon and you're jealous doesn't mean you gotta be upset.
Robbie, this is a death size situation. I hope you enjoy that.
Yeah, but I got the first golden item, so I ain't mad.
I mean, you clearly were, but alright.
Of course, I have the...
Continue.
I have Death Scythe on Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance.
I don't even play that game anymore. I don't even give a shit.
Hey, Forrest. But I have the death, though, and you don't.
So fuck you. I hate you.
Anyway, yeah, so, that stuff. I don't know what else to fucking say. I played games. Games are good. I enjoyed the shit out of Code Vein. Code Vein's really good.
Did you guys know the games are good?
Yeah.
You like games?
Well, not all of them, but yeah.
Code Vein's really good. Code Vein's really good, guys.
Debatable.
Anime time.
No.
Anime souls.
Code
Big
Vein.
old anime titties.
Code Vein's good.
What happens when you mix what the hell is that? Goddamn! Wow, I'm pretty bad at this.
Dark Souls and Weeaboos.
No, I was gonna say Dark Souls And what the fuck is the anime I'm thinking of right now that everyone watched? Christ,
Naruto.
Tokyo Ghoul. Fuck.
Oh.
What happens when you mix Tokyo Ghoul and Dark Souls? You get the
Tokyo
code
Ghoul
vein.
was a good anime though.
What's your? I didn't say it was a bad anime. I just said that when you mix it with Dark Souls, you get the code vein.
Yeah, but from the tone of your voice, it
literally
sounded
Tokyo
like you
Ghoul.
were trying to say that Tokyo Ghoul's a bad anime.
The manga's better. No, I don't know actually. I never watched Tokyo Ghoul,
It's
So-
good.
I couldn't tell you if it's good or not. I just know the aesthetic is something that you like is okay, but I kind of don't. I'm not a.
I don't know,
super
Robbie.
big
I
fan
don't
of
know. I don't know if Tokyo Ghoul's that great. You know, there is Tokyo Ghoul Re, and that's just an abomination of mankind.
It's literally Tokyo Ghoul just after the fact.
No, it's called They Did
No, the
They
story's
did
fucked.
1,000 chapters in like 12 episodes, dude. It's absolute garbage.
The manga's better. Anyway,
Look, it's Forrest, the elitist.
I'm the biggest elitist. I came right out of the fetus elitist. I'm the man.
I got
Anything else happened there? Like,
Sorry, that was a yawn.
that was a yawn. It's okay. People need to know how tired we are.
I'm fucking exhausted. My vacation's next week.
Oh, so yeah, so everyone's getting a vacation but me. I took one day to get my birthday off this upcoming month. I took one fucking day to get my birthday off. You fuckers over here having like multiple week vacations.
That's just
God
one
damn
week.
it.
It's 9 days, easy there.
That's a lot of days.
I'll have you know, that was my first time off since fucking, whatchamacallit. My first day off since fucking, like, May, dude. And you're fucking, well, no, not even May, February. February. I waited from February to October to take a day off of work, and you're like, you guys get all this time off.
Was that for my birthday?
Yeah, the last time I took
Hell
off was for
yeah.
your fucking birthday.
Hell yeah.
Robbie, did you do that for me? Yes. Oh shit. Anything
True
else
friend
happened
right
there,
there.
Mike, that you wanted to talk about?
I played lots of games, and they're very good.
How, like, did you ever get, like, with Code Vein, which I don't want to spoil myself too much on it because I want to play the game myself,
Mm-hmm.
but, I know you were on Discord at one point talking about how a boss got you kind of stuck.
Oh yeah, definitely.
First,
I mean-
I'll tell
Yes,
you the
Robbie.
one thing you need to know.
What do I need to know?
Big anime titties. That's it.
I didn't need to know that. I knew that from the get-go. I
Big
saw
old-
that in the trailer.
Big old titties.
It
The biggest of
was
big old
kind of all
titties.
over this. The plot was all over the screen, Robbie.
It was.
I saw that from the first trailer.
That's pretty accurate. It is all over the screen. But yeah, I got stuck on a boss.
It's literally bursting out of
There
some
was-
characters' chests.
There was a couple bosses
shirts.
I struggled with, but yeah, I definitely got stuck on a boss towards the end of the game because, you know.
Okay, so it wasn't the final boss.
No, I did have a little bit of trouble with the final one, but not nearly as much as I
Strangely,
did with fucking...
strangely enough, I found in Souls games that I don't usually get stuck on the final boss like ever. Like the first time I played the final boss, I just fucking destroyed them.
My name's Forrest, and
That's-
I don't find challenging games challenging.
No, Robbie, I'm not saying that. I'm saying like I'll struggle throughout like the middle part of the game. Like I'll get stuck on like for instance, fucking Dark Souls 3. I blew the final boss's shit out of the water, yet the fucking what it was called? The
Carpe
exiled
diem.
fucking no, the goddamn dragon riding Lost Son of Gwyn, where you have to go to the secret dragon temple and all that shit. That secret boss. What the fuck is his name? The Exiled King or something?
Yes, it's the
You know
Exiled
what I'm
King.
talking about. He wrecked my shit. I had to like try that boss fight. I don't know how many times. It was in the double digits. He wrecked my shit. I remember killing that fucking the dragon that he rode, and I was like, yeah. And then I started fighting him, and I lost. I'm like, all right, cool. And I go back in, I'm like, wait, the dragon it's alive again. Oh no. Oh no. But the final boss, I kicked its ass. I always find, like, by that point, like, I've overcome so much that the final boss is a cakewalk. That's happened to me in Dark Souls 1, 2, 3. The only one that hasn't been the case has been Demon Souls, because Demon Souls' final boss is a fucking god. That thing is a disaster. Jesus Christ. Demon Souls, by the way, guys, since it was their first forte, they didn't know exactly how to make it, like, super intimidating and scary to fight him. So, in Demon Souls, the final boss can steal levels off of you.
Yeah, I know that's a thing.
He command grabs you, and you lose a soul level.
Oh.
So your stats go backwards. So you'll be fighting him, and you're going to lose stats. And that's permanent, Robbie. That's gone forever. You have to grind and level up again.
Well, that's good.
That's not good, Robbie. That's the opposite of good, because what if he command grabs you like 5 times in a row in a single boss battle? Then you die.
Nah.
Yeah. Not to mention the one in Demon Souls, like, he moves really janky, and he has, like, weird AoE kind of... Like, he has, like an air blast and shit. He does the Ornstein thing, though, which is kind of cool, you know, where Ornstein's at the, like, far end of the room, and then he flies forward at the speed of fucking light to hit you. That's always something I'm a fan of.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it always seems like the front of the game is, like, medium difficulty, the middle part of the Souls game is the hardest, and then the end of the game is easy. Because you got your build built, and you got your groove on, and it's just not hard.
Yeah, I wish I could say the same thing about Code Vein, but no. When you get to the end, the difficulty just goes, hi,
They just spike it.
I'm here to fuck you.
Oh.
Yeah, guys, I remember whenever I played, like, the world's hardest game.
Yeah.
Hello
what was
Kitty
that?
Adventure.
Oh, shit. That's some hardcore shit, dude.
Yeah, that's some
Fucking
hard-
level 99 in that shit, bro.
I didn't beat
I had the Hello Kitty Master Sword and the
Speaking of levels, though,
the bitty titty shield.
I didn't beat Code Vein until I was level like fucking 136, I think. Which is really.
Did you overlevel?
Really stupidly fucking high. No, it's just that's how much fucking shit I had.
Okay, I don't know how Code Vein's leveling works, because it's with the weird power thingy, right? That weird like class set almost.
I want you to realize this, Forrest, though. Mike beat the game in 2 days?
3 days.
Oh, 3 days. So he leveled up to 136 in 3 days.
Wow, that's some...
I only have 36 hours in the game, guys. Give me a break.
And he only played for 3 days.
Well, Mike
So
will
2
play
of those
straight.
days, at least, yeah, that's 3 days straight.
That's straight, dude.
Guys, stop. Stop.
Dude, Mike is dedicated. He had days off, so why not just play Code Vein the entire fucking day? I would if I could.
It was either play Code Vein, play Gears, or play Borderlands.
Wait, our math's off. That's not 3 days. That's 2.5 days.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna correct you.
I only played 36 hours. It only took me like 36 hours to beat the game. Give me a break.
So
Now I'm gonna play that when it takes me 5 days.
That 12 hours was probably Mike eating and sleeping, and then the rest was just Code Vein.
I did a lot of.
Well, no, you gotta put bathroom time in there too.
Mike doesn't go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
a
you're
girl.
right.
Girls don't poop.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Excuse me? What?
Girls don't poop, Forrest.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Girls don't poop.
There's a very famous internet video that came out near the beginning of the internet that begs to differ.
Do you believe everything you see on the internet?
Oh, no. I'm not gonna talk about that now. Let's get into something else.
It involves a cup. I believe it was just 1 cup.
What? Oh, was it only 1? I'm pretty sure it was 2.
No, it was there were 2 girls, but
There was
I'm
3
pretty
girls
sure,
and 1 cup. I am
pretty sure there was only 1 cup.
Oh my god.
But why is it called 2 girls?
Yeah,
Oh
2
yeah, it's
girls.
right.
Yeah.
It's 1 cup. Shit. Oh god damn it.
Oh, shit. Anyway, sorry, Mike, pandering. What was the
Guys,
rest
not
of
in
your
front of
month
my
like?
salad.
No, I played games, I got a vacation, I chilled the fuck out, I feel pretty fucking good. Beat Saber's
We
broken
went to
as
Fright
fuck.
Night.
Yeah, we went to Fright Night. Beat
We
Saber's
went to
still
Fright
broken as
Night.
fuck. Like, Beat Saber mods is still broken as fuck, which pisses me off. We're playing Gears and stuff more now, you know, we're
Oh yeah, Beat Saber didn't it basically updated
like 4 times.
5 or
the last
6
time I modded it.
times, yeah.
It's broke.
So every single time it updates, you can't have your mods on anymore. It like cleans it basically. So you have to you have to re-download them. You just have to
You have to wait
reapply
for the
them, right?
mods to update. Yeah.
Oh, the mods have to update with it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's annoying. Gotta play some vanilla, huh?
They want you to
So
buy
you
that.
played a
monster
shit ton of
cat
games.
pack.
You started and beat Borderlands 3. You started and beat Code Vein.
Excuse me,
You started
I still
and
have-
beat Gears 5.
I still have to do True Vault Hunter mode on Gears. We're getting there.
You mean on board?
You're talking about multiple playthroughs.
The second playthrough, yeah.
Yeah, you still beat the entire game.
So,
Like, dude,
I've grinded
I
after
am
the
nowhere
game
near your
being
level.
full. Of what?
You are a level like 80 game master. I'm
Am
over
I
here with
really?
responsibilities and shit. I can't do anything.
What the fuck do you mean?
I'm like
Oh
level
my
10.
god, are we gonna have this responsibility argument again? Which one of
I
us
used to-
goes to fucking college part-time and works a full-time job, Forrest?
Oof.
But you can do it from home. The college part. That's what's different. I'm not gonna try to argue with you. I didn't try to meet it in an antagonistic way.
It's being antagonizing.
I was
I
trying
used
to
to-
meet. I realized that when it came off in probably an antagonistic way, I was trying to compliment you, but I realized, wait, I'm not complimenting him.
Dad,
So
Daddy's fighting me.
I used
I
to
don't
be on your
know.
level,
No
Mike.
fighting. I don't want to fight you. You're just a higher level than me. I can't beat you.
That's not my fault.
Our
I used-
stats are there's a disparity between our stats.
That's not my fault.
I put stats into dumb shit like being able to sleep for like 10 hours at a time.
I do that normally anyway. I've been sick most of this week. I've gotten like 10 hours of sleep every single night.
Oh, so what you're telling me you're even better at sleeping than me? Now we're gonna fight.
Yes,
I'm better at sleeping than either of you. Have you guys ever slept standing up?
No, I think that's a
Are
health
you-
concern.
Fucking come at me, bro.
I hope you fall asleep standing up around me so I can tip you over like a cow.
It was
Robbie
only for like 10 minutes.
standing up. Were you leaning against something?
No, my head just kind of tucked into my chest.
That just means you're balanced. See, I'm floppy all over. I'm not balanced. I tip over immediately.
That is not something you want to say.
I'm
about
heavier
yourself.
on one side.
That is
you know?
not something you want to say about yourself.
Some things droop more than others. I
I'm
just end up
floppy.
tipping and falling over.
I'm floppy.
I'm like a sack of potatoes, and there's some you know, there's some chunky bits and other bits that there isn't chunky bits, you know.
Anyway, there's something I've been trying to say for like 4 times now, but every time I went to speak, Forrest would start speaking.
What was that?
Mike, I used to be on your level finishing games in 2 days, but now there's no games I want to finish, and B, I don't have time.
I bet I could beat all of you on games that I've started and never beaten. Because I think I've done that a lot more than you guys.
My Steam library hit 200.
Mine hasn't hit that high.
My physical library has beaten your Steam library.
Well, my physical library, pretty up there too.
Well, my life, cool. You
I-
guys suck.
Yeah, my mom's so sprinkling.
Well, I'm so cool that I could make I could save Harambe.
I bet I have more pop figures than you guys.
Okay, well, you know what? You can have those.
Yeah, that's not a competition.
You can have the pop figures. I don't give a shit about the pop figures. They're soulless, beady eyes. I hope they drag your soul into hell while you sleep.
But I have Squirtle, Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Pikachu.
Yes, and they all want to steal your soul.
They're adorable.
Some characters aren't just aren't meant to be pop figures, okay? They just shouldn't be a pop figure. Alright? Some things just artistically and stylistically don't match.
I think he's just jealous, Robbie.
Yeah, I think he's just jealous.
I think he's just jealous.
Yes, Mike, the man who's never bought a pop figure in his life and is constantly commenting on how they would probably keep me up at night because they're soulless eyes. I'm so jealous you have like 10 of them.
I saw him eyeballing my entire Cuphead collection.
Yeah, he wanted
I thought the Cupheads aren't the Cupheads the ones that don't look like pop figures?
I also think you should watch out for your pickle.
No,
Rick.
they're still pop
Your pickle
figures.
Rick pillow. I saw him sleeping with it.
That thing's demonic. At nighttime, it inconspicuously ended up next to me.
Actually, that was at like 8 in the morning.
You did it at 8 in the morning?
Yeah, you guys all fucking slept. Did you forget? I woke up at 6 a.m. sharp.
I was
like
tired.
It was 6 a.m. and I'm like, I'm awake. Everyone else in Robbie's house is fucking passed out, and I'm just like, what do I do to entertain myself?
Let's start stacking shit on
So
floor.
No, I browsed my phone.
Shit on top of it and take pictures.
I browsed my phone for like 2 hours until about 8 o'clock, and then I'm like, okay, I can't do this anymore. And then Forrest is just like tossed and turned over on the couch, and I saw the pillow, and I'm just like, I'm gonna stick this on top of him and just take a photo.
It's Pickle Rick!
Hey, just be glad I didn't do like I did to Robbie and just be like, what would happen if I chucked my phone at Forrest?
Oh yeah, what would happen? I wonder if this case...
I wonder what would have happened, Mike. Firstly, I would have woke up. Secondly, I would have sprinted at you with anger. After stumbling and probably falling and nearly breaking my head open, you feel really guilty.
No, that's okay, Forrest. I wasn't talking.
Yeah, he wasn't talking at all.
Proceed, Robbie.
I don't even remember. I don't even remember what I was saying now.
You're bitching about what would happen if I threw this phone case at Robbie's face.
Oh yeah, Mike's like, I wonder if my phone case would hurt someone. Looks at Robbie, and the phone's like halfway mid-flight to my face already.
Wow. Yeah, Mike used to be a butthead back in the day. Not anymore. Mike's a good guy now, right?
I never thought he was.
I fed you hot fries.
Mike cooked Chinese for me one time.
You fed me hot fries.
Yeah. Now that I have the household to myself, Dad, when are you coming home? Oh yeah, that happened during the month as well. I'm back to living alone, boys.
I was gonna say, we actually gonna bring that up because we can.
No, I'm just gonna say I'm back to living alone. That's good enough. Just
Mike's living by himself, but not for long. I'm moving in.
I'll bring you some Chinese food, Robbie. Come home. I'll make.
Forrest, they'd have to add a bathroom. Oh yes.
There is another
Please
bathroom.
cook me Chinese, Daddy.
No, you only cook me Chinese. Robbie gets like the dog treats. I'm the one who gets
Excuse
the
you,
Chinese
I
food.
was first.
Well, excuse you, I am the new one.
Ooh. Ooh.
Mike likes older women, thank you.
Ooh.
I'm older than you.
Ooh.
Yeah, but I knew him longer.
Ooh.
I knew him longer.
Actually, no,
My
I've done...
tits are bigger.
Well, that doesn't hold any value with me.
Wow.
My dick's bigger.
Oh shit.
Hello.
I don't know what the fuck we're on about at this point. Hey,
I'm hilarious.
How about I just cook both of you Chinese food and we both just have another night where we get drunk and hang out together at my house?
I'd be down.
what do you think? What do you think, Robbie? Is that okay? We could share.
Yeah,
Alright, I'm down.
but
We'll
I
share
just
the
have to
Chinese
have.
food.
I just have to have a bigger portion than Forrest to assert my dominance.
What the fuck? No! This is... you just ruined this!
As the alpha
give
male
you more
of
rice.
the group.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, you can fucking have that nasty ass rice.
Wow, you think that Mike's rice and his cooking is nasty?
No,
Did you
no,
hear
no,
that,
no,
Mike?
no, 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 no,
Did you
no.
hear
Rice
that?
and
No, that's what
rice.
just came out of your mouth. I heard it.
Robbie
No, no,
just
no,
doesn't
no,
like
no.
rice.
The way that Mike cooks it, it's especially delicious.
I'll
That
add
secret ingredient he adds.
butter.
Love.
Butter?
Okay, what was that one woman's name? The one that said the N-word on national television? Paula Dean?
Did she?
Paula Dean, the cook, the lady who had the kitchen.
Yeah, the one that put like extra butter on fucking everything.
Now listen, America, you gotta have clogged arteries, or you're not doing it right. Get some more butter in there. I want to see that cholesterol go up.
Me.
Paula Dean.
Butter?
Oh shit.
So who
Alright,
else wants to talk about their month?
I mean,
Oh,
you guys are
Robbie,
good
I don't know.
now.
That was all in Mike's. Robbie, do you want to talk? Because I'll talk for a little bit.
So my month, are we doing like, because we're not the whole way through October yet, so it's like half of September, half of October.
Well, I think we have another podcast to do before the end of October, right? Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yes, we
what
do,
happened?
Literally the last day, guys. Like Halloween, we'll be here.
I mean, I worked a lot,
Spooky, scary.
played a lot of games, I don't think I finished I fucking completed World War II, Call of Duty World War II, because I got it in the Humble Bundle. Not the multiplayer,
Oh, wow.
I didn't want to play that, but I was kind of interested in the campaign because I like World War II history. It was actually pretty fun.
Was it historically accurate?
Oh, fuck no. But it was around that time period, which is what interested me.
Okay.
It was
found that
fun
I
for not being historically accurate.
I just found that I really enjoy older warfare / older weaponry / like old janky, we haven't really figured out shit yet, clumsy shit.
Yeah. Like it was all iron sights.
If we had a Call of Duty though, Robbie, like not to cut you off, but if we had a Call of Duty where we used fucking muskets and fucking like
hell yeah.
like, you know, old ball muskets and musket pistols and fucking like old ass cannons, like hand cannons.
The
and
word
shit.
you are looking
Fucking
for.
amazing.
The word you are looking for is called flintlock.
Yeah.
Well, I
I'd
mean,
be all
what's
over
wrong with a
that
musket? Flintlock pistol, yes. But yeah, all that old shit, old timey shit, like a hand cannon, fucking like stupid shit like that. And then they use rapiers. And then the coolest sword name in fucking the world.
What's
for
the
countering a
shotgun
rapier?
called? That you can throw like
blunderbuss.
blunderbuss. You can throw like fucking anything in it and shoot it.
We can't throw anything in it, but you can throw almost anything in it.
They used to shoot silverware.
Yeah, they put nails in there and other shit. Yeah, like that kind of. And the best thing about it is the guns are fucking inaccurate as shit, and they take forever to reload.
Hell yeah,
Fucking
I'd be down.
forever. Be amazing. Just like Call of Duty line. You all stand in a line and y'all try to shoot a fucking musket at each other, and then you sit there for like 5 minutes and reload.
You know those games exist.
That's real warfare.
You know those games exist, right?
I would want to
Yes.
get. Yeah, but they're not Call of Duty though.
Oh my God.
I want a guy that sit there and go like, "This used to be our land. Now it's a ghost town.
No Russian.
They took our honor." I want to shoot the guy with the musket, and then it goes, you know, and then my teammate dies from across the map, and it's like, "You're the only one left. For honor, take the banner, swing it around, and hit the drum." You know, I want that to be, you know, a fucking Call of Duty.
There is a game that you can play back in that where you can play as the drummer or the fife player. I don't know what it's called, but Markiplier played it.
You want to play the drummer, and the other team loses points for killing you, because that's just dishonorable. Why would you kill the drummer?
You did shoot the drummer. You just shot him anyway. Just shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
No, that was like the last person you shot though, because why would you shoot him?
No, it wasn't. He literally was in the front fucking line. He got shot immediately.
What the fuck was the point of the drummer
And then as soon as he died,
I thought it was like
and
a
then as
respectful
soon-
thing between the armies.
No, and then as
Have
soon
you
as he
ever
died,
wondered-
and then as soon as he died, somebody else grabbed his drum.
Yeah. Have you ever
Oh, they
wondered
kept
why we
beating it.
don't
Wow, that's
have
sick.
drummers and fife players anymore?
Because we don't need a rhythm to march.
Because we're
to.
cowards.
We don't march anymore. We've adopted from fucking marching-based warfare into fucking guerrilla warfare. You don't
See,
need
that's
a
the
fucking
problem.
march.
If we fucking marched, everything would be solved.
No, I think everything would be a little bit worse, but yeah.
That war over there in the other country that we're dealing with, if we would have marched there, they would have been so intimidated. They
You
would have
could
given up.
march across the Atlantic Ocean.
I want to see a motherfucker just with a drum and like a fucking flute and shit coming up the hill. They would have been like, what the fuck?
Everyone fucking marking
Scared.
time on the boat as it takes them across the Atlantic Ocean. The whole way across, you can't stop.
We don't have to mark time anymore, Forrest.
This is, you know, so it'd be.
No, but that was probably one of the coolest things. Is like they showed you what it was like to storm the beaches
Yeah.
at Normandy, and it was really fucking. It was intense.
I mean, Saving Private Ryan showed you that. This is
yeah, but this is a little more interactive.
Again.
Not watching Tom Hanks.
But Tom Hanks is the best. Why would you want to do anything other than that? Robbie, you gotta admit, every single Call of Duty game at some point, you know, it's been ripping off like the World War II movies just constantly. It's just rehashing it usually. I've seen DJ so many times that I don't need to see it again. You know, that's my thought process. I mean, literally, Call of Duty came out when the first Call of Duty came out, Robbie. It was in a saturated market of World War II shooters, and it was trying to be different.
Yeah.
And they eventually had to push away from World War II because it's done. Like, we've done it. It's been done to death. Unless they have some way to really up the graphics and really up the experience and really make me feel like I'm there, there's no point in doing World War II anymore. There really isn't.
Wow.
It's been done to death at this point. It's mostly old movie tropes from Saving Private Ryan and everything else. And although modern shit isn't much better, you know, like Call of Duty 4 took from like Black Hawk Down and all those movies too. So it's like, I don't know. I'm bored with the shooters in general. I bought Black Ops because of the whole future thing, and I wanted to do the Battle Royale thing, and I haven't played it even. That was one of the biggest mistakes I think I made. I'm probably not going to buy the next Call of Duty either. I just think I long for that multiplayer experience that I had back when I was in high school, and I had all the time in the world to play, and I had like 6 other people to play with.
Yeah, that's not gonna
A full
happen.
team every time.
But you know what?
I know it's not going to happen anymore because I'm an
You
adult.
know what can happen?
Ah,
You can come play Gears with your dads.
Yeah.
no, I guess I can't do that.
Speaking of which, we have an upgrade in my house sitting in the corner waiting to be used.
Yes, we do.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I
you
bought
see,
it just the other day.
Your boy sucks at playing the internet. Well, using his internet, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what your boy needs is something to be able to hook his computer or PlayStation into so he can use someone else's internet that's much better than his.
Switch?
So my boy bought a $100 TV.
Oh, you need visual stuff. Gotcha.
Yeah, Forrest can now use my internet whenever the fuck he comes over, so...
Yes.
Hopefully
so
more
now,
games.
Now we shall play together.
So what else happened with my month?
Really, we're just casually saying it now.
Also, I didn't want to be rude about it, but it's really funny. But yeah, I've been joking around. You know how Forrest said, Robbie, that you sound like you're really really deep.
Yeah.
And I kind of joked around and said, no, he sounds fine. No, you've been deep like this entire night. I've just been laughing about it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you. He sounds like he's like fucking.
Yeah, it'll be great.
Puberty.
I can't wait till
No.
you hear it later. You'll just be like, what the fuck?
Gotcha.
Oh, hey guys, it's me, Robbie, and I'm just coming here. What do you mean? I'm not deep. You guys are just crazy.
What if it's actually not Robbie though? This is Alexa.
What?
Well, then Alexa knows a lot about your month.
Alexa knows a lot
We
about the...
fucking live together.
Yeah, but she knows a lot about
guess
like,
that's
the things
true.
we're doing and stuff, you know?
I don't know. I feel that's very far-fetched. So she's using a voice decoder, and we just assumed it was you.
Yeah.
That's how that works. Has technology gotten to that point where you can sound like other people?
Nah,
Technology.
she just stole Robbie's face.
Technology.
Okay, so back to my month. So after I finished World at War II, Call of Duty, whatever the fuck it's called.
It's just Call of Duty, and it has World War II at the end of it.
Call of Duty.
I went on to play Cube World with Mike.
Mm-hmm.
and then Gears 5 with Mike, and I bought Civ 6 the other day, and I launched it. What?
Go ahead. I was gonna interject. Go ahead.
Which I started, like I turned it on tonight, and then I was like, I don't really feel like playing, so then I turned it off immediately.
Isn't that how Civ always goes, though?
No,
I sit there for like entire games, but I just didn't feel like starting one tonight.
Civ takes a while to play.
Well, you can set different times. Apparently my voice got deeper at some point.
Balls have dropped again.
That's what happened during this month. Yeah.
They just dropped.
Just dropped.
They just dropped a little further.
Maybe what happened is you went to Fright Night and you got scared, and then your balls like jumped up, and then they fell down even lower.
Oh, I worked Fright Night, and that's probably why my voice is a little fucked.
I don't wanna talk about Fright Night.
Why?
Fright Night was
not good for me.
Was a time. Yeah, the first ride we went to Fright Night, which
I don't
is
know if you guys were listening to what I was saying when we were going upside down, but I was fucking yelling because
I just heard screams, incoherent screams.
Yeah, well, the audible scream that you could have heard was me yelling about the fact that, first, my vision went all fucking, grayed out and blurry, and I was like, shit!
Did you end up passing out?
I definitely must have been close, like, my head got heavy, everything went white, everything got blurry, I could barely see Robbie in front of me, that's what I focused on to keep myself awake, I was just like, Robbie's right there. He's right there. I can see him. That's Robbie.
Me too, but I took my glasses off, so that's why my vision was blurry.
Yeah, no, I was laughing.
No, that ride did
I was
not
laughing like a goddamn maniac every loop we went over.
It's because you could see my fucking face.
I was literally having a conversation with Jeremiah. I'm like, this isn't so bad.
Oh my god! And then once we got off, I couldn't even fucking walk. I was like, nope. My legs are like, no, we're not working, kid.
But anyway, quickly, back to the beginning. Fright Night is a special event at Kennywood. I'm pretty sure Kennywood's everywhere. But
this is the only Kennywood that exists.
Kennywood is only in Pittsburgh.
Oh.
Dawson.
Alright, well, it's an amusement park, and every Halloween they have a special event where they dress it up with spooky shit, people dress up in costumes.
And we're never going again!
People. I mean, it was pretty shitty.
We're never going
recent years, there's been like a higher flux of people and not as many workers, so...
There's been a decline in preparedness, it seems.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Like, just some places in the park just don't seem like they're completed. They don't seem like they're ready for Fright Night yet, completely. Some rides are, like, not completely up and running perfectly. The Spider every fucking year isn't running, so...
The Black Widow, yeah.
The Black Widow, yeah. And then there's Noah's Ark, which is another thing you can walk through, like a lot of the, like, attractions, like, no, I shouldn't say attractions. How should I phrase it, Robbie? A lot of the shit inside the ride just wasn't working.
Yeah, like, it has vibrating floors that you would have to walk over. Those were shut off.
And then they just weren't working. And so you were just walking through, doing nothing for a good couple portions of the ride, just in the dark, like, wow, scary. And then my favorite thing, which is like a ghost shooting mini game, which I think is there year round, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's there.
It just happens that, to be on theme and Fright Night. So you think they'd have it working good on Fright Night, but no.
Fright Night is a big thing at Kennywood.
Didn't work.
If you haven't been able to tell, Fright Night is a big thing at Kennywood. The Ghost Ride came out for one Fright Night. The Phantom came out for a Fright Night.
And they just stuck around.
Yeah. They just part of it now.
So why the fuck wasn't that working properly? I was really actually disappointed when I got off the ride and I realized it didn't total any of our points.
Yeah, Robbie and Alexa realized that in the first room, and we were like, okay, we'll just ask them what they got
I was
first,
so fucking focused on shooting the things I didn't even look.
We hit, like, all the targets, but then, I was too. Robbie called it out to me and was like, hey, what's your score? And I'm like, nothing. But I was like, okay, here's the deal. We'll ask them what they got, they'll tell us their points, and then we'll just make ours a little bit higher.
I immediately said 0. I said 0 immediately because I was bummed. I was just like, 0. fucking didn't count our points. That's shitty. But it doesn't help though. The Fright Night's usually really cold, and it's just kind of gets dreary after a while.
It's fucking October, guys. It's like fucking.
Well, the thing is,
how warm is it outside right now? It's fucking cold. It's been windy.
30. No way.
It's been rainy and windy all day. 41. Yeah.
It's 43 for me.
Feels like 34.
The wind chill, the wind chill, because the wind is blowing. Literally, the trees are like flying, blowing. The wind's blowing so much that it feels like it's in the 30s.
We've been under a wind advisory all fucking day today. It's just,
Yeah, the wind chill is something that's gonna get your ass.
But I also worked at Fright Night the night before that we went, so I got to scare the shapoop out of some kids.
So you at least had some fun with it. Our experience, at least my experience, was mostly just sitting in lines while it was really cold.
Robbie can walk it next year too. It's just, you know.
Yeah.
If we get picked for the charity, yeah.
Oh, is that how they decide?
Yeah. So Stacy is someone that works at my company. Her name is Stacy. She's actually like one of the lead ride operators at Kennywood. So we got chosen to actually go and participate this year.
Okay. And you were a patient in the hospital ride where you just kind of walk around and everybody scares you.
Mike, didn't you get scared in that walkthrough thing?
The fucking doors! Dude, the doors were so loud! It hurt my fucking ears!
I got a good chuckle out of Mike jumping a couple feet.
Yeah, but I did have one funny moment though where the poor lady was with that fucking mannequin on the fucking on the operating table. Is he gonna be okay? And I'm like, is he gonna be okay? And she just shrugged her shoulders and looked at me like, and I'm like, oh, well, keep up the good work.
And then Mike realized that talking makes him feel calmer and better, so he started talking to inanimate objects.
Yes.
Where there's mannequins in the barrel, and he's like, "You alright there, buddy?" And I'm like, "Oh my god!"
You alright there, buddy?
At first I was confused. I thought you thought it was a real person. So
that's
why
I told you I knew it was a mannequin.
Like, oh, you knew it was a mannequin. All right.
Yeah, I was just fucking with it, cause like it was shit. Dude, they
I feel
fucking
better when I talk.
Yes, I do. Oh.
And poor Josh got destroyed in Noah's Ark. That was the best damn part of the whole entire night.
He got destroyed?
Yes, Noah's Ark has that shifting.
He couldn't even fucking walk.
Yeah, the whole ark tilts and shifts on like a metal, like, what would you call that?
It's a piston.
Basically, the whole ark shifts from left to right.
It's just a piston.
It sways?
Yeah.
Is it just a piston?
It's just a piston that sways the boat back and forth.
Yeah, it sways it back and forth, and any reasonable person can catch their balance and walk, but not Josh.
Don't worry, Robbie.
Not Josh. I'm walking down like steps in the Noah's Ark, and I hear shit. Oh, God! He's trying to walk and epically failing and smashing into the sides of the fucking walls. As you all are laughing like nuts, and I can just hear the aftermath.
Alexa got the shit scared out of her.
Oh yeah, at the very end of Noah's Ark.
Oh, there was that guy. Yeah, I got lucky. I was right behind a person who got scared by him.
No, you were right behind me, and I like went through the curtain and I saw him standing there, and he just eyeing me up, and I'm like, it was this awkward moment where I lifted up the curtain that they had around, the plastic stripped curtain, and I like looked at him, and he looks at me, and my eyes just went wide, and I just stared at him, and his eyes went wide, and he just stared at me, and then we both just didn't say a word and walked past each other.
That's when he looks at you and he goes, "I'll scare the next person, go."
I was just like, "I see you," and he's just kind of like, "I see you," and I'm just like, "I'm fucking out, bitch." Fuck this shit.
Mike couldn't even warn the rest of this group. He let them die. Let it be known that if Mike was in an ambush with a monster, he would run and let the monster kill us.
Fuck yeah, I would. You guys all fuck. The fuck you think this is?
Man, I didn't expect you to be that brutally honest.
The fuck you think this is? Some kind of game? Nah, dude.
Fuck you guys! I need to fuck out of here! Oh, shit. Oh my. So yeah, we had Fright Night. Fright Night was alright.
It's me.
I mean, the rides were okay.
It's me or you guys. I'm sorry. You're going down.
And then I got a new phone.
Oh, you got a new phone? Yeah.
Yeah, I got an iPhone 11 Max Pro 512 gigabyte. and I also bought an iPad.
Okay, go ahead. Brag about your phone.
Whoa, listen to those specs. Did you hear that, everyone? That was an iPhone.
That's all I was gonna say.
Oh, good.
I was just making fun of you because I know how much you like to brag about your new toys and that people were getting pissed off at you about it for bragging about them.
I just get excited
You
and
do,
I want to tell
but
someone
the
about
thing
it.
is, like, I'm used to it because, like, I've known you and I know that every time you get something, you're like, look at my new toy. But
Yeah.
you were like,
It's so cool. It's so much better than any other toy that you would ever have or that I had before. It's the best toy.
but then everyone, like, Robbie was like, did I do something wrong? People are fucking mad at me, and I'm like, what?
It's because you need to know when to stop.
all I literally say is, "Hey, I got a new phone."
That is
And
not
people-
what you say.
People
That
would
is
be
not-
like, "That's literally all I said." Whenever people were getting mad at me,
Yeah,
I'm like, "Hey,
yeah.
I got a new phone." I mean, Alexa got the brunt of it because I'd come home and I would just start giggling because I was excited. But other people, it's like, "Hey, I got a new phone," and they would be like, "Oh,
Shut
what
the
kind of
fuck up.
phone did you get?" And I'd be like,
Robbie, are you sure you didn't look at them and go, "Hey, I got a new phone"?
"Oh, it was through text," but no, I'm sure it
Oh,
was
you
just.
texted
"Hey."
someone that you got a new phone?
Yes.
Yes,
Oh, that's-
Forrest, that's what
Oh
you do.
God, I'd be angry too.
What?
How dare you text me to tell me that you got a new phone
Well,
when I have the shitty phone?
let's never text.
I don't know.
Forrest.
I'm trying to find a way why they would be mad at you from just a text message.
Oh, I don't know. But I also got an iPad, so that's what I'm going to be playing with. It comes in tomorrow, and I'm so excited.
You're excited
An
about
iPad.
everything all the time. Calm down.
It's just
Yeah.
technology. I just
You know what I'm
fucking
excited
love
about?
technology.
Having heat in my house a couple of days.
You've got 14
Yeah, I'm
minutes.
excited about
You've got
that.
13 minutes, 13 and a half minutes, actually. You could do it for us.
For
It's your
what?
turn. Till the episode.
Oh, it's my turn to talk?
Yeah.
Thank God. Oh, you're not gonna fucking cut me off, motherfucker.
I'm saying-
Oh, wait,
Yeah,
Mike,
but-
I wanted to tell... Never mind.
No, I meant
Oh, no,
like,
wait, I
like-
remembered. Wait, no, never mind.
So my
Mike, hey, wait.
So Forrest is freezing to death.
my fucking roof is finally done.
His
so
roof.
that shit's finally done.
His
I was done for a couple of days, I was off for a couple of days, and
Oh,
I
wait.
ended up
What was
getting-
this? Didn't he say earlier that he didn't have time off like we did, but he literally had a couple days off?
Mike, I worked 7 days in a row to get off 4 days off,
That's not my fault.
and I got terribly sick with like the flu. So I didn't even get to do anything on my 4 days other than sleep and feel miserable.
Well, that's your fault.
So that happened. How the fuck is that my fault? You know what? I don't like you right now. You're being very mean.
Got a better immune system, bitch.
Fuck you! I work in a goddamn medical field where we're around sick people every single day. Eventually, my immune system's not going to be able to stop all that sickness.
He's
So I'm
gonna
down
get
with
the
the sickness.
Ebola.
Come on and get down with the sickness.
I work in a public
So-
building where fucking sick people come in every fucking day. What's your problem, huh?
You guys haven't seen the fucking keyboards I have to touch every day.
Tell me something. Do you have to wipe any of these sick people's butts? That's what I thought. Now, as I was saying, little, health-filled thing there. That's what happens in my job.
You fucking butt
very sad.
wiper.
So, I read a lot. I didn't actually play a lot of games. I read a lot of things. So...
God of High School.
Mostly porn.
I started and finished God of High School within the span of this. I completely caught up. I started it, and I completely caught up within the span of, 4 days.
Because of porn.
That was 300 some chapters, or no, 400 some chapters within a couple of days.
So when he wasn't spanking it, got a high school.
Mike,
No.
I also caught up with Soul Leveling, there's a couple more chapters of that. So
Ooh, speaking of reading,
I did that.
I
The
read
main
a-
thing is, yes, I've been reading a lot. I've
No.
mostly been I found I don't know why it is. I've just been mostly reading more than playing games. I think it's just, I just don't have the drive to get up out of my bed and turn on my console and then play my video game. I have so much more drive to lay in my bed, look at my phone, and read.
I read a book.
And then I can be like, I read. What did you guys do? I read stuff. You know. And then I realized that you guys play video games and that we read in video games all the time, and it doesn't matter. So.
Yeah,
Anyway.
you'll never catch up to the amount of manga that I've read.
Okay. Alright, good. Sure. Anyway, I re-downloaded Magic the Gathering Arena because Robbie wanted me to. And I played it. And then I built a deck, and I played Robbie, and now I don't think Robbie will ever play it with me again.
Why?
Because you don't want to lose. You're gonna tell me
No,
like
that's not why I haven't been on. You always build cheap decks. You build it with shit like pacifism that make it so I can't do anything. You just always do that.
You make it so I can't win.
You make it so I
Bitch.
can't play. Not that I can't win, I can't even play. It's how the game's run, so it's not. I'm not mad about it. I'm just saying, but I'll play again. You've never asked me since then.
I figured you didn't want to. That's
No,
why I didn't
you-
ask you. I was like, I'm done with this game now again. After that, I was like,
You've literally never asked me, so.
So is this a segment where we're like...
Again, I figured you just weren't gonna want to, you know?
Is this a segment where we're all just like stroking our dicks?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh,
I'm
you
doing it
guys
right
do
now.
that too?
Oh, okay. Then I'd like to see one of you guys watch more anime than I have. Yeah.
I
I
got
don't
you with your
care.
anime. I don't want to
Anyway.
hear it. I
did not
created
give
your
it-
monster.
You did not. You just gave me recommendations after I finished.
I've
the first
taken
one.
care of more animals than you. There's something I can say.
I lived on a farm, you dumb fuck. What do you mean?
Shit. But I own more dogs than you. There.
Just because I don't own a dog doesn't mean shit.
Take that. Well, that doesn't mean shit that you watch more anime than me. I
Take
don't
that
care.
and wind it back. I got more dogs than you do. Ooh.
Take that. Wind it back.
What a fucking reason.
So, I experienced something very magical with you, Mike. That I feel like we can go into detail with.
Did
that
you lose your
really wanna talk
virginity?
about it. No. I experienced Walmart at 2 a.m.
He did.
Oh,
I took
hell
him.
yeah.
I took him for the adventure.
It was the coolest adventure, but also very frightening.
Were you
It was
scared?
filled with an empty parking lot. I've never seen a Walmart with an empty parking lot. We were the only car in the entire
They
parking
also,
lot.
you also didn't know that they lock one side of the doors.
Yes, well, we both didn't realize that until we tried the doors.
No, I didn't know it was that side. No, I knew they locked one, but I didn't know it was the side that we parked on.
So I went to a Walmart, and there were no cars. We were the only vehicle in the entire parking lot.
Automatic.
We went into this
speakers.
Walmart, and it's just empty.
Mhm.
A lot of things aren't stocked. There's robot Terminators going around on their own accord, trying to kill you while you're trying to shop. Like it's a scary time. That's like entering the dungeon whenever it's like that early in the morning in Walmart. It's like enter the grocery store dungeon. You know, there's enemies, like there's random battles waiting to happen with the fucking like the workers staring at you and judging you for being there at 2 a.m. And then there's the freaking like robots trying to kill you. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. And then it's really fun because then we can just kind of pretend that it doesn't matter and we're the only shoppers there. And then we can just talk loud shit the whole time and make people feel uncomfortable.
I remember a 2 a.m.
Which is my-
trip to Walmart with Mike.
Yay!
Alright.
Finish yours, Forrest. I'll tell mine afterwards.
So we go around, we're getting our groceries, we're doing our things, we get a TV. That's when I decided to get the TV.
We got the TV first, after the oil change, because, you know, I need to change
Yeah.
the oil.
And freaking, we go there and we're around the bread. Okay.
bread.
Mike loves his bread. I enjoy bread as well. But we start going on a tangent and we just start talking back and forth like a married couple. And this random dude, just happens to be over at the bread section the whole time. And I don't know what he was trying to buy, but he had to buy something and he was looking for it. So we're walking past him, talking loud as hell about just back and forth, arguing with each other over really stupid shit.
Excuse me, you
Like,
are
Mike's
saying...
like, I'm gonna buy this whole bread, and I'm gonna eat this whole bread. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you eat the whole bread? Are you retarded? You eat the whole bread? We're just going back and forth. And we're like so super loud. And the whole time, I can just see this guy just walking with his head down. Like, his head down, just pushing his cart, just slowly looking up at us, like, walking past, like, what the fuck am I walking past? Like, he's like, what the hell are these two, retards in the morning talking about bread for? And we talked about bread for like half an hour. We just stood there, deciding what kind of bread we wanted. We ended up getting croissants, by the way, but we couldn't decide what croissants,
Excuse
so we
me.
got 2 different kinds of croissants.
I also got Hawaiian loaf bread.
Yes, you got an entire Hawaiian loaf of bread by yourself.
And I ate that entire loaf.
You fucking fat bastard! You did eat the whole loaf! Jesus Christ! So anyway, we just kept going back and forth. That was the funniest part of that entire trip, was this guy just trying to run away, trying to be anywhere else in the store but where we were at, because of how fucking just autistic we were in the bread section of the store, talking back and forth constantly. Oh, and then there was a worker lady trying to help us with the self-checkout, and that was the thing.
You cut her finger. You cut her finger.
Yeah, she cut her finger on an old cut. I believe that was her phrasing.
That is the way she said it.
Yes, this lady, Robbie, we're trying to scan things. Some things weren't scanned, so she just come out from wherever the hell she was at. I don't even know what the hell she was doing.
Oh, she was watching us. They're supposed to.
Yeah, she was literally just staring at us, judging us. As me and Mike are still in our banter of going back and forth, like, I can't bag all this shit as fast as you can, okay? I can't bag it.
Yeah, Force is
Mike's
terrible
like, no, you can't bag it. We're just going back and forth, just like, just constantly. And this lady, I can feel, it's palpable. I can feel this lady's judgment. Feel it. She's just standing there, fucking leaning against like something, just staring at us like, these fucking kids. Just fucking, they can't even figure out how to scan their groceries. Kids these days, Jesus Christ. So she comes over here, helps us scan something, then decides to stick around trying to, I believe you were right, Mike, but we went out the store and Mike's like, I think she's trying to get us out of the store as fast as possible. So she can get rid of us and wouldn't have to watch us anymore. And I'm like, I think you're right.
So real quick, because I think we're running out of time.
We've got 3 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, so...
Oh, you want to go your Walmart story? Alright,
Yeah.
just cut me off, bro.
You were done, I thought. I'm sorry, go ahead. Finish.
No, I'm done now.
Oh, okay.
Tell your Walmart story.
So, we went bowling. Me, Matt, Mike, Lou, and Joe...
Selesky, yes.
Yes. I didn't want to say his last name, but yeah. So, we went bowling, and then after that, we went to Walmart.
How late did you bowl?
It was glow bowling.
Bowling lets out at like 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Wow.
But we went to McDonald's first. We went to McDonald's first.
I didn't know they were open that late.
Because I made
Well, I
it.
thought we went to McDonald's before we went bowling.
Yeah, no, we went to McDonald's before we went to Walmart. Because then we walked to
Speaking
Walmart.
of which, we need to go bowling again.
We walked to Walmart across the parking lot, Robbie.
Oh, okay. We can do that next weekend when I come home. But
anyway, I
anyway.
made that bitch hail on you.
Oh, yeah. Mike threw change at me and almost got me some girl's number.
How many stories are there of Mike throwing things at you?
Several. There's several water bottles, his phone, cane.
I guess this is just how Mike shows affection.
I love you,
Yeah.
Dad. Throws things. I throw my shit
Just
at you.
throw shit at you. And then I just get told that I'm a retard. That's his affection.
Come on, folks.
Like, really, you stupid fuck!
I hand fed you, okay? Shut up. I hand fed you hot fries.
That's true. You are coming around. You get better.
Now he feeds you while he calls you a retard.
That's right. He's like, "Here you go, you retard. Eat the food out of my hands."
You guys are making me look like a bad person. Stop.
No, we never do that, right, Robbie?
So we end up going to Walmart because I really wanted to buy a Rubik's Cube.
Oh no, this was in Johnstown. This is after the movie.
Oh
yeah.
man.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I know when I get that hankering when I really just want a fucking Rubik's Cube at 2 a.m.
I was addicted to watching people solve them, so I learned how to solve one.
Yeah, this was
and then
after
every
the
time I
movie.
fucking solved it, people were getting mad at me for that too. Just so you know, I'm pretty sure Lou.
You know what? It's because you go to Walmart at 2 a.m. just to buy a Rubik's Cube to show someone you can solve it.
It wasn't 2 a.m. It was like 11 at night because we just got out of a movie.
That whatever. it's so bad.
Here's the thing though, they didn't have to come in with me. I knew what I wanted, I knew where it was, I could have been in and out in 5 minutes, but everybody's like, hey, we can come into Walmart, that's fine. So everybody goes into Walmart, and while I'm looking at the Rubik's Cubes and I pick one up, we hear someone start yelling.
There was
and
a
then
fight.
we like look over to the right, and there's two people fighting in the middle of Walmart.
And then they threw each other into the stands and everything started coming down.
Yeah.
Well, luckily you didn't go into the aggro zone, right?
No, you're right. We
No.
literally just turned away, didn't say a word except Lewis. Lewis said stuff. The rest of us just ignored it and walked as far away as we could to the other side of the store.
I told you, Walmart's like Monster Hunter. That was just a turf battle. As long as you don't mess with them, they won't aggro to you. It's okay.
We were just like, yeah, we're out. Fuck this
Yep,
shit.
that's
Jesus Christ.
my Mike and Walmart story.
Oh, the environmental destruction effects on this turf battle were amazing.
I don't even have that Rubik's Cube anymore. I give it to Alexa's little sister.
You give it to...
I gave it to is what I said. Open
No,
your
you said
fucking
you gave
ears,
it to.
bro.
You said you give it to...
God force! You're fucking retarded!
Play it back.
I mean, they will, and they're gonna see I'm right.
Yeah, see, I was right.
Regardless.
We're done.
Yeah, dude,
If you're done.
Walmart's just nuts at that time of night.
We're done if you guys are done.
Oh, well, there's one last thing I want to talk about. Don't worry, it's a footnote.
Oh,
Nah, Mike, end it.
So, the Stadia is launching and dying on November 19th.
What?
Oh, yeah.
So if anyone wants to see something die,
What's launching
That's
and
happening.
dying?
It's Google's console, the Stadia.
yeah,
Oh.
it's launching November 19th, and it's gonna die November 20th. All
It's-
right.
It's all streaming based, and your resolution is based on your internet speeds.
No, not just your resolution, everything. And there's these things called, bandwidth. And,
Throttling?
internet caps.
Throttling.
Data caps.
Throttling.
Yeah, throttling too.
And they came out with, what the hell was it called? They called it latency. Negative latency, I think is what they were trying to say. It's going to
What?
make it do better. Negative latency. It's like they're... it's things they do for online games and things like that. It's just that it's
Negative-
not gonna... Yes, negative latency.
That word
It
itself
is a real
doesn't...
thing. It's a real thing. It is actually a real thing, though. Well, at least they're using a dumb word for it, but it's based on shit that they do in like MMOs and other games.
Hang on, we can't end
they're
it. Let's
massive.
look this up.
Negative latency, I don't think is anything, but what they're trying to say is like what's it called? Server rollback, I think, is what they're trying to talk about.
Oh, negative
No,
latency.
so what they're trying to do is set it so the game buffers before you play. So the game's the console's constantly buffering and you're catching. It's like YouTube. It's buffering while you're catching up.
The thing is, that's not going to work.
Well,
like, all the
depending on your
games.
bandwidth. Because if you can load the entire game and then play up to where you're
Well, then,
loaded,
Robbie, if your internet's good enough to do that, then you won't have a problem with Stadia anyway.
right?
It's 99% of the United States that doesn't have that.
Right.
Oh, what the hell's that shit?
No, you guys are fucked.
Google, what the hell's that wiring shit?
Excuse me,
Fiber optic.
I am not
Yeah.
fucked. Thank you very much. My internet is good now. Forrest is fucked.
Give me a
Yeah,
minute.
Forrest. Out of the three of us, it's just you that are fucked.
Wow.
You are the fucked one.
But what I was talking about though is negative latency is it doesn't exist. Latency is your ping to something. So however long it takes for you,
that's why I said, I
to
think
ping
they
something
mean,
is your latency.
I think they just made a fancy word.
For buffering, yeah.
Up? Yeah. They made a fancy word up. But it is based on something that is real. It doesn't matter though, because it's just gonna die. Number one, you don't own anything. Number two, the United States doesn't have the internet infrastructure to deal with that at all. So
Negative
yeah.
latency.
And they still,
outta here.
despite this, have still not talked about what they're gonna do about data caps or anything like that. In fact, I think in an interview they said, "Oh, it's okay. They're just going to expand FiOS to the United States eventually." And I'm like, "That's not a no."
Yeah, like 20 years.
Yeah. So.
Well,
It's not cheap
see-
to lay fiber optic lines to get like
Don't worry. Eventually, whenever the United States becomes a utopia of internet,
to get like 15 feet
It'll
is
work.
$2,000.
The problem we have, though, guys, is that
Fucking Christ.
we live on the East Coast. So if we lived on the West Coast, we'd have better internet and stuff. It's because we live on the East Coast and they won't update the infrastructure. Is our problem. Like, nothing.
True.
None of our shit gets updated. We're still living.
how you supposed to make internet towers on them deer? It ain't gonna work.
Okay, I'm ending it.
Where are we
That's-
gonna hunt if all the
That's-
internet towers get into our town?
I'm killing it.
Putting chemicals in the water to turn the freaking
And the freaking frogs gay. Don't you understand me?
I'm killing it. That's it. It's done. We're killing it.
Kill it. Please
And with
kill
that,
it.
time slot number 21 has come to an end. We'll see you all next time for time slot number 22. We'll talk about more baseless shit. Did you cut me off?
Bye, guys.
Oh, well, no, I feel bad.